Prior to the Washington Evangelism Conference, various trainings and events were held throughout the East Coast. The North America College Retreat took place in the Penn State campus for the first time. Through this retreat, 11 college evangelism schools have been established. The 237 Center will be established in Seoul to specifically propel the evangelization of the 237 nations. The center will have full-scale training led by Reverend Ryu himself of members from all disciplines, a broadcast studio, church officers' headquarters, 237 multi-ethnic room, remnant internship headquarters, and finally, the main administrative headquarters are planned to be instated. Recipients are being selected for the 2019 OMC Scholarship. Recipients will be selected from the general and summit categories. Starting this year, remnants who are selected for the Summit Scholarship will participate in the Summit Forum with church officers and specialists in order to find their accurate CBDIP. This is the Washington, D.C. RUTC News. Prior to the Washington, D.C. Evangelism Conference, various trainings and events were held throughout the East Coast. The Emmanuel Church of Pennsylvania Homecoming Day was held on the 24th. Reverend Ryu delivered the message with the title, The Gathering of the Scattered Ones, and many remnants and church officers who were trained at this church gathered to give thanksgiving and glory to God. The PK retreat is being held for 1 night and 2 days beginning the 27th. In the East Coast, PKs have been gathering since 3 years ago, continuing the training to concentrate on the Word and having forum. Jesus First Presbyterian Church of Philadelphia held a church officer ordination and Thanksgiving ceremony on the 26th. Elder In-chol Shin was appointed as an acting elder, and 3 encouragers and 3 deacons were ordained. Pastors, church officers, and remnants of the East Coast gathered for the service to celebrate the ordination. The Washington, D.C. Regional Intensive Training was held at Chodae Church for 1 night and 2 days beginning the 26th. Around 80 people received the training to concentrate on the Word. Spanish speakers training and camp were held at the New Jersey Oneness Church, One Mind Church, and the Great Commission Church. The New Jersey Oneness Church held a parents' invitational camp at Deacon Hyun-chol King's Taekwondo studio and shared the gospel in Spanish, and they trained the connected disciples separately. There was an intensive training at Pastor Rudy's Great Commission Church, specifically for its disciples. There was an intensive training for the Spanish-speaking multi-ethnics at One Mind Church for 1 night and 2 days beginning the 25th. The multi-ethnic ministry at One Mind Church was featured in the Joseon News of the Washington region. For the first time, the North America College Retreat was held on a campus in Penn State. Remnants from Houston, Oakland, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Penn State, and from all over America are gathered concentrating on the Word and giving praise. Reverend Ryu gave the 2 lectures with the theme, Break the Non-Working Frame and Instill the New Frame. After the college retreat that opened last year, the North America College Missions Department proceeded to have circuit camp centered on the remnants who have become professors or professionals in higher education and schools which remnants attend. Systems for the evangelism school have been established centered on the disciples that were found. 11 leaders for each college evangelism schools have been appointed. In particular, remnants who are now professors and specialists prepared and held a Summit School Symposium during this retreat. Remnant seniors who are actively working as prosecutors, accountants, professors, and more had the time to share their mystery of enjoying the gospel in their college years and their personal covenant journey. The American College Missions Department continues to establish the evangelism school system centered around faculty and staff. In addition, it plans to continue registering remnant ministry as a club in every university and establish regional churches. The new 237 Center will have a full-scale training of its members from various disciplines, led by Reverend Ryu himself.
Reverend Ryu will continue to hold various conferences, camp trainings, and remnant retreats over vacation and also raise a 237 center in the Gangsa region, where transportation is more convenient to personally lead worker trainings to save the 237 nations. The first training will be for the disciples who work with remnants face-to-face. Then full-scale worker trainings to prepare the evangelism movement will take place for medical professionals, civil servants, pastors' wives, and other various fields. Heartfelt offerings for the 237 Center continue to pour in. The president of the Business Association for World Missions, Elder Soganayuki, gave a little over $900,000. Emmanuel Seoul's Elder Myungjin Shin gave about $100,000. Pastor Jungho Yoon's Glory to the Lord Church gave about $100,000. Jeju Springs Hill Church gave about $20,000. Mr. and Mrs. Elder Woongi Min gave about $10,000. Mr. and Mrs. Elder Hwan Seung Hwang gave about $10,000. Remnants Na Hyun Sung and Jae Hyun Sung gave about $5,000 each. Reverend Yu also pledged about $100,000. Currently, 405 members have pledged about $3 million and have given $1.6 million in offering. An anonymous church officer gave $3,000. And all the members of the Houston Antioch Church gathered their hearts to give a devotion worship for the 237 Center on the 26th. The 237 Committee will continue to prepare the center in line with the message being proclaimed. You can find account transfer information by clicking on the RUTC.com banner, and you can also sign up online.
The 2019 OMC Scholarship recipients are being selected by the OMC Scholarship Committee. Anyone 35 years or younger may apply. Applicants for the Summit Scholarship must be a college or university student or higher to apply. Applicants for the general scholarships must be in high school or higher. All winners will receive a 1-year or 2-year scholarship. Every applicant must be recommended by the pastor of their attending church and from a church officer who is an OMC member. The list of the OMC members is available in the scholarship application menu. The last day to submit the recommendation letters will be July 1st in Korean time, and the overall deadline is July 3rd. All applications are available on the OMC website.
A one-stop service to simplify the registration process for overseas conferences is being provided. Reverend Kim Dong-un of the Missions Administration is accepting all inquiries pertaining to these conferences. In addition, the website has been newly set up so that anyone can search information regarding overseas conferences with just a click. Through the banner on RUTC.com, you are now able to register and verify updated information in real time, year-long.
The spring semester of the Church Officers Graduate School that saves the next generation and the church is currently taking place in 12 churches with 171 participants in America. The school is geared towards ordained church officers, pastors' wives, and preparatory church officers, and any church or region can establish the meetings. New York to the World Church, New Jersey's Fountain of Life Church, Covenant Church, Oneness Church, Emmanuel Atlanta, Dallas Emmanuel, and others totaling 12 churches and 171 church officers are currently participating in America. 421 churches with 6,618 church officers are following the flow of the word through the Church Officers School all over the world.
The Summit Camp, hosted by Remnant University, will be held from August 5th for 12 days at the main campus in LA. For this camp, select remnants will be chosen for an intensive training in the mission home of RU's main campus. Leadership trainings and internships along with English lessons will also be held. Participants will also be taking trips to fields such as Jewish synagogues, Freemason lodges, and other areas. The program is open to 9th grade to college remnants and is limited to the first 15 applicants who register by June 30th. You must download the application from the RU website and send it via email.
In America, Pastor Yu's messages are being broadcast to 5 different regions through radio and television.
The North America Business Persons Convention will be held for 2 nights and 3 days, beginning September 2nd. The registration begins on June 1st. Beginning this year, the Leaders Retreat will be a day longer, over 2 nights and 3 days. The Leaders Retreat will begin on November 26th. The main conference will be held for 2 nights and 3 days beginning the 28th in Chicago. The Remnant Ministry Worker and Teacher Seminar, where the direction of the Summer Remnant Retreats will be shared, will be held on June 4th and June 13th for each age group under the theme Covenantal Frame Given to the Remnants. Over 15,000 people have already registered for the World Remnant Conference, which will be held in August. Please pray that it will be an important time for all the remnants throughout the world to firmly hold on to God's covenant for this age. This is the Washington, D.C. RUTC News. Thank you for watching. See you soon.